My name is Jeanine Menze. Just the fact that this big machine can get off the ground and take to the skies is what really drew me to aviation and airplanes. I took private lessons at the local airport in Miami, and I was hooked. After the first flight, I think I took student loans, I borrowed money from my parents, I did whatever I could do to finance my love for aviation. After seeing the events of 9/11, it really made me feel like I wanted to contribute a little bit more to the country, and I started exploring different services. I really identified with the way of life of the Coast Guard, and what I mean by that is the missions for the Coast Guard are humanitarian missions, law enforcement missions, and most importantly for me is search and rescue. It was pretty funny because I couldn't swim, and the recruiter thought it was pretty funny. Bought one of those just yellow books that had swimming techniques in it, and I went around the corner to our community pool and thought I could teach myself. But I would say I didn't really know how to swim until I joined the Coast Guard and I went to OCS. And at OCS is where they really focused on the things that I needed to work on, which was learning how to swim. There was a lot of uncertainty when I did choose the career that I chose. Was I good enough? Would I be able to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish? As I kept on pushing for the things I really wanted, it all worked out in the end. I am the first African-American female pilot in the history of the United States Coast Guard. I have the goosebumps moments, I guess I could call it. Not so much taking off, but a lot of landings, especially when I'm landing in some place that I'd never been before, in the Caribbean or in the Pacific. I was stationed out in Barbers Point, Hawaii, a couple years ago, and that just exposed me to so many places I didn't know existed. Doing something that I love so much and just thinking that it's breaking a barrier in our society today really makes me feel good about what I do, how I do it, and it really gives me motivation to continue to, pursue all my passions.